What's up, guys? So today I'm here with Minna Dufton, the director of the documentary Big versus Small. Minna, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Now, can you tell us a little bit more about your film?
Big versus Small is a feature documentary about a tiny woman in Portugal who surfs the world's biggest waves and ends up having a most extraordinary training session in the cold waters of Finland with a free diver.
So, can you give us a little bit of that backstory as to how you met her? Also, can you tell us about what inspired you to make a film showcasing her journey?
Well, I've always been fascinated by stories about strong women, and I've always been a lover of the ocean and big waves, although I don't surf. And I basically came across an article on the web that was about women in the US surfing big waves. And so I went down the rabbit hole on the internet, got to know about big wave surfing, and found myself on the beach in Portugal learning how to surf. I'm someone who likes to do a lot of background research into films that they do. I'm a journalist by background, and I really went there to find out more about surfing. And the topic of big wave surfing just began to play on my mind so much. And while I was in Portugal on a week's course to learn to surf and do some yoga, this was back in 2018. I met some members of the Portuguese big wave surfing community. And these are guys that surf the world's biggest waves. And I began to ask questions. I've been drawn to subjects like fear and psychology before. I think they are one of the most interesting topics in films. And I soon heard about this tiny woman in Ericeira, Portugal, who is the only woman in Portugal to surf the world's biggest waves in Nazaré. I heard that she was smaller than me. She's 156 centimeters. I'm 150. No, she was 156. I'm 158. Let's get this right. And I knew I had to meet her, and that's how it began. That's how I came across Joana Andrade, and that's how this whole thing began.
She's definitely a remarkable subject for film and just a remarkable woman in general. Now, was there ever any point during filming where you thought that she wasn't going to be able to do all that she set out to, to do everything to make that final wave approach?
Well, when I told Joanna about Johanna Nordblad, who I knew from before, and asked her if she wanted to be trained by her, she instantly said yes. And I think that gave me the idea that she would be capable of doing it, because she'd looked into, like many other big wave surfers, she'd looked into the cold and the apnea training, and I knew it was something that she followed really, closely. I had no doubt that she'd be able to do it. Still, when we came to it, it was really quite exciting and quite terrifying to be there, to kind of offering this opportunity through Johanna. Me and my team, we were all there, and to get to follow that with cameras. um, I don't think I'll ever forget that day.
So, your film is being screened at the critically acclaimed Hot Springs Documentary Film Festival. How special is that accomplishment for you?
Oh, it's a huge thing for me. This is my first feature-length film. I'm 43 and I've been in TV for over 20 years. I've made many documentaries and series, over the years. This is my first feature-length film, and it's already in the US. I'm thrilled, and I'm someone who's not actually been to the US yet. So my film has come over before me in COVID. I think it's just a huge thing. I can't quite get over it. I'm so excited. I wish I could be there, and I really hope to come and visit. Hot Springs and America as soon as I can.
So before I let you go today, is there any social media that you like to put out there so people can find out more information on Big versus Small?
We have a Facebook page. It's at Big vs Small Film, and with the same tag, you can find an Instagram page with info about the film. There's a website about to come up. We will advertise the link on the Facebook page and on the Instagram. So yeah, Facebook and Instagram are probably the best ways of catching us.
All right, thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks so much.